What if compliance training didn't just check a box, but that truly transformed behavior? Imagine that shift. Crazy, right? All it takes are a few minor changes and you can transform your compliance training so that it actually works and people even look forward to it. Why should you care? It's compliance training. People have to do it anyway, right? Well, compliance training is mandatory because it matters. It's super important not only to keep things legal and safe, but it also helps us navigate those ethical issues and create an environment that people work together well. In this video, we'll chat about some tips on what compliance training is not and go through 3 simple ideas that'll make your training so much better. And I've got some cool storytelling tips that I'll tell at the end. You don't want to miss that. Let's get into it. Compliance training is not taking your code of conduct, putting it on a fancy animated PowerPoint deck, uploading that into Rise, and getting your people to go through the motions. There is nothing worse than death by next. And also, please avoid bullet points at all cost. These come through as cold and a bit of a teacher-student relationship and really as a transaction. These people are adults, so we've got to treat them as such. Now, let's get into the 3 ways you can drastically improve your impact. First, it starts with a mindset shift from you. Yes, I know, but it has to start with you. Embrace the role of guide and enabler rather than enforcer. This won't take more time or money, but it does take a different approach. We do not need to dictate behavior. When was the last time you did something simply because someone told you to? Yeah, exactly. It is up to us to provide the guidance and the guardrails so that people are empowered to make the right decision with the information they have. Second, tell the story. Capture attention by making it personal. Why should they care? Why should they change? If we tell a story, people will connect. They will feel. Stories foster connection and bring about real change. Finally, focus on making it relevant. Your people want to be their best selves, and you are the person that helps get them there. They do not need a regurgitation of the company policies. They need to know how it applies to them, their work, and how they need to use the information in their day. Create applicable scenarios, retell stories of excellence, and connect the dots for them. As promised, I love using storylining techniques when developing learning solutions, and I want to share my top 2 favorite ones. The first one is a once upon a time approach, and this can sound something like this. Luke, our longest tenured truck driver, often glanced down at his phone while stuck in traffic or at a red light. One day, he saw the light go green in the corner of his eye and he started to drive off. Just then, a deer crossed the road and he hit the deer, injuring it. Now, Luke keeps his phone in his glove compartment. Make it believable. We don't always need the drama to make a point. And this was just actually top of mind because I almost hit a deer this morning. But it brings bring your point to life with a story. The second one I love is the 0 to hero transformation, and it can sound something like this. When Luke was a new manager, he had no idea how to keep his team safe on the mine site. After completing this transformational safety training, Luke became a beacon of light for his team. He leads daily safety shares, discusses incidences, and always has an open mind for continuous improvement. Again, this brings to life how the training helped Luke become the hero of his story. I hope that was helpful. If yes, I would absolutely love it if you subscribed. I want to help as many talent development professionals move from that overlooked order taker to the strategic business partner so that we can increase our influence and impact on business success and employee development. And I will do an actual literal happy dance if you do subscribe. It goes something like this. Ooh, 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 ooh. Okay, now let's do this together and go on. Go be awesome. Let me do that again with the dog in the background. Great. Okay. Shackleton. Campbell. 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 Oh. Jesus Christ.